Oh, what a wonderful group. Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, which just translates to peace be upon you. And the response back is wa alaikum assalam, which means peace be upon you too. This is how we Muslims greet each other when we see each other, regardless of what language we speak. Now, it is an honor to be here, contributing to our shared goal of fostering understanding and building bridges of knowledge. We all have biases that can inaccurately shape our perception, leading to fear, mistrust, and in worst cases, hatred. These biases often stem from sources such as mainstream media, passed down beliefs, movies and news, etc. Unfortunately, there have been many misconceptions about Islam that have resulted in negative stereotypes, affecting around 2 billion Muslims worldwide, but more than 3 million people here in the United States as well. Today, I would like to shed light on the beautiful aspect of Islam and what we practice, highlighting our similarities rather than our differences. So what exactly is Islam? At its core, Islam teaches the oneness of God, Allah, the most merciful, most kind. Many know that Islam was brought by Muhammad, peace be upon him, but few realize that Muhammad actually completed the teaching of Islam. Muslims believe that Islam's message has existed since the beginning of time, since Adam, conveying through messengers such as Noah, Isa. Isa is Jesus, which we also believe is the prophet of Islam, and all who preach the same oneness of God. These messengers are deeply respected in Islam. Now, who is Muhammad, and what did he stand for? Contrary to misconceptions, Muhammad was a humanitarian and an activist who advocated for justice for all. He stood against prevalent injustices, including violence against women and female infanticide. Muhammad granted women rights that were revolutionary and unheard of 1400 years ago, such as the right to education, to own businesses, to vote, to own land, and the right to divorce. He was a devoted advocate for women's rights and their fair treatment. Muhammad established a model society based on firm morals and principles that are now universally recognized. These principles include justice and equality for all, including Muslims or non-Muslims. In Islam, every action is rooted in justice. From simple daily tasks, like brushing your teeth in the morning, which is portrayed as justice for your body, to more significant acts like showing love to one's spouse, smiling, giving charity, reading the Quran, feeding your neighbors, and practicing social justice. Muhammad's life was dedicated to practicing and promoting social justice, as evidenced by his last sermon, which emphasized that no human is superior to another except by their faith and their treatment of others. He emphasized the importance of abolishing racism, giving in charity, standing up against injustice, regardless of the victim's identity, and showing love and kindness towards others. Now, Muslims are often misrepresented with out-of-context verses from the Quran used to create that fear and mistrust. Now, I urge you all to read the Quran, followed by approximately 2 billion people around the world. Discuss it with an understanding of where the verses were revealed and the context. Educating yourself about what you have been made to fear or dislike will not diminish your faith, I promise you. But it will instead strengthen and help build connections. This knowledge will allow us to build bridges and create a better world for our kids. revealing that we are not so different after all. The stories we hear in the media are often selected and designed to instill fear, hatred, and mistrust. Conduct your own research to form educated opinions. There are many great books that you can read from to help increase your knowledge and understanding, and that will be the only way to enable us to come together united. In conclusion, this is not a conversation for 15 or 20 minutes. It is a lifelong discussion that leads to wisdom, openness, acceptance, and hopefully love, eradicating the controlled hate that divide us all. While there will always be disagreements, focusing on our similarities, our love for humanity, justice, kindness, and mercy, it will unite us far more than it separates us. I love you all, as we're all brothers and sisters in humanity. Let us teach love, wisdom, and tolerance. Thank you for your time. And I wanted to end with a prayer of gratitude, as Sister Chatfield, she mentioned. So I would like to say a small chapter from the Quran, and then hopefully you guys will be able to look it up, but it's basically about gratitude and praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or God, the most kind, most merciful. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. Thank you.